What's going on, good people? It's your boy Eric Taylor, tailored to you coaching, really tailored to you astrology. I'm back with my Pluto house series. This is Pluto in the fifth house. So, yeah, you know, this is pretty interesting, right? Sort of the energy of like the house of Leo, not exact though, don't get caught up on that. Because this can be any generation. You could be Cancer, Leo, Virgo, right? Scorpio, Sag, Cat. What is Pluto? Pluto is ruled by Hades, the underworld. It is power, obsession, control. Pluto is pain, trauma, crises. It's the soul's psyche, the soul itself, but what the soul wants to learn and transmutate and transform in this lifetime, right? And that process is that sort of metamorphosis of like because it's ruled by Scorpio, it's like the scorpion to the phoenix rising through the pain, right, of the ashes and the trauma, and then soaring like the eagle. So it's really very deep. It's sex, it's manipulation, it's lies, secret societies, everything ancient and hidden underground, the occult, right? Pluto in itself, the process, and we'll get to that. What's the fifth house? Well, this is the house of your heart, creativity, high school, college, dating, romance, fun sex. Sometimes you can see soulmates and twin flames here, but that gets a little layered and deep, with other aspects and stuff. This is your creativity, hobbies, speculative games, ancient knowledge, right? In high school and college, what do you study? History. So it's also political discussion and debates, not politics, but people talking about politics, having issues, right? And the fifth house is also, this is where you see like film, photography, poetry, art, music, dance, okay? So you can definitely see, someone talking about politics on Fox News, CNN, MSNBC, PBS, whatever it is, right? You can see gambling here, right? You can see, this is the fifth house, children. So this is definitely a deep house. You can see astrology here, past life energy. Okay, so when you have Pluto in the fifth house, and I do have a list of some famous people. Can't go through all of them, but R.I.P. the great Richard Pryor. You have Will Smith, Mariah Carey, Adele, Lady Gaga, Halle Berry. LeBron James, LeBron's got this. So just, fascinating, interesting people. So what happens when you have this in your natal birth chart, right? Because it's about you. You're famous. Darling, you're famous. Well, you could have experienced as a child, during even the high school, college years, but just when you were trying to express yourself, because this is self-expression, right? Creativity, reflecting back to God's source. That's why it has that Leo energy. But when you were trying to express yourself, there could have been times where you were not able to. You could have been controlled, or people could have told you, don't do this, don't do that, don't rhyme, don't dance, don't, and Edgar Allan Poe, right? Poetry, Edgar Allan Poe has this. You know what I mean? So like, you could, have people try to control your self-expression and your creativity. And it's really deep because you can see where certain people were not maybe allowed to use their voice to be self-expressive, or had fears and limits on it, not like Saturn, but like fears and sort of like, there was some sort of power over you. where you weren't allowed to go to the studio, you weren't allowed to go dance and sing, or maybe you did and you snuck it because it's also secrets, right? With this, you can be dating someone but have a secret fling, a secret relationship. You can have a lot of secret fun sex. There would be energy where you want to obsess about your creativity. These people could be extremely obsessive about starting their own business, about, having their music career, about, transferring their pain, because it's pain, trauma, and crises. And then it's that transmutation. So getting past that to then kind of tapping into that power source. And these people can really attract money through their self-expression, through their creativity, through their heart, right? But then there's this pain that they've got to heal, right? Their soul in this lifetime is asking them, and you look at the house and the sign placement, but it's asking these people and you to learn to trust yourself and others, along with trusting your self-expression and creative voice, right? Or even your children. But you have to learn to sort of surrender the manipulation, the control, the power, the obsessive behaviors. Let go and let God. Sometimes these people can have issues in relationships. Sometimes they can go through multiple marriages. I guess Holly and Mariah. Sometimes their creative expression can be so obsessive that they soar to great heights. LeBron and Will, right? Mariah. But sometimes they can get into, I think of Mariah with Tommy Mottola, right? They can get into these power dynamics in relationships. Having someone control your creativity, control your self-expression. So it's really deep, you know what I mean? And I think that, the hardest thing is to, with this placement is to learn how to trust yourself so that you can live and exist in a healthy way from your heart with creativity and self-expression. And some of you guys, that means you have to trust yourself to, turn your hobby into a business. Turn your creativity and self-expression into your own YouTube channel or your own, art studio, selling your paintings on Etsy, or, writing screenplays, being a photographer, dancing, whatever it is. Because you have great power here. And that power comes from letting go and letting God, trusting yourself, and then even trusting the people that come into your life that are, really have your back and that are really willing to help you. Pluto is a very powerful outer planet. And remember, Pluto is also virus. It's death and rebirth. It's psychology. So these people can have some deep psychological issues. Some, deep issues around dating and romance and fun sex. That can be really challenging topics or issues for them. Or even their self-expression. Maybe their, expressive nature was muted as a child. Even as a teenager, maybe they couldn't really freely express themselves because someone was powering over them or trying to control or manipulate them. But I think about, this is really deep because I think about how LeBron has taken such great stances and, for social justice. When, he could have potentially risked losing all these endorsements and stuff like that, but he didn't care. So you have to applaud him. And I'm not, trying to get into the lives of these celebrities because people will have their opinions and I don't like LeBron, I don't like Will Smith, I don't like Mariah, Holly, whatever it is. The point is, you better love Richard Pryor and Edgar Allan Poe. But the point is, for you, how is your soul evolving in this lifetime? How are you transmutating and becoming the higher manifestation of yourself and Pluto to have control over your own self-expression, have control over your own talents and gifts and hobbies and speculative gains, and you can see fantasy football and sports here, you know what I mean? And this can be a lot of pressure if you're not willing to be sort of introspective and heal that inner child. And you can do that through your outer planets. I have my outer planet service where I look at the past life energy and the soul's journey. It's only $75 looking at Uranus, Neptune, and Pluto, South Node and North Node, those planets and the house placements. And it really can help you with that to understand the soul's journey and the soul's psyche. And, when you have Pluto in the fifth house, your soul, it wants to open up. It wants to find its voice. It wants to be creative. It wants to have a family and children. And there can be challenges for yourself and even for your children with this placement. Really try to put in the work of healing yourself, to trust God and trust yourself. So then as you start to sort of surrender these, the power, the control, being obsessive, then it really sets out that magnetic energy. So then you can have all the blessings of the fifth house and be so dynamic and dramatic and extravagant and powerful that whatever you create can turn to gold and your expression can be well received. It's a deep placement. Pluto through any house is going to be deep. This wants to make you sort of an authority through your self-expression. But be careful. You don't want to be like kind of self-righteous. You don't want to be, I'm more powerful than you and this and that. You know what I mean? So there's balance in here. And that's why I think, it's your soul's psyche in terms of what your soul wants to learn. And that's why there has to be that level of surrendering and learning to trust yourself and really trust your heart, right? Vibrate from the heart chakra and trust that, because it will steer you the right way, right? Along with your root chakra and gut instincts. So Pluto in the fifth house, you got some magnetic energy and power, and you want to use it for, use your superhero powers for good, But I mean, write the poetry and sing like Mariah and act like Holly, and you know what I mean? Just do it. Express, create, find your voice, find your romance, your dating. Now, they can be over-sexual. They can be controlling and manipulating in relationships, or get controlled and manipulated in relationships. But usually this is something that you grow out of, and hopefully you don't continue to repeat these cycles. And if you do, then that's on you. And that means that there's inner work that you've got to do, that you're not really taken care of. All right. So, and you could also win the lottery. Oh yeah, this is deep, but there's definitely an energy that can make you super obsessive to express and create from the heart, and that can turn out to be really good, but it can take you to some dark places. Pluto is secrets, it's lies, it's things that are hidden. People can, manipulate you through sex, control you through the need or desires to be powerful and famous. Be mindful of that too. Okay? I got you. But like always, this is just the one placement. You need to know the whole entire chart. So email your boy, tailoredtocoaching@gmail.com. Be like, yo, Eric, I need a chart reading. I got you. Please like and share and subscribe. Read the description down below. And, share with me your Pluto fifth house stories and what Pluto generation are you in. Are you Cancer, Leo, Virgo, Libra, Scorpio, Sag, Cap? In the future, Aquarius. 2024 to 2044. I mean, this still applies to you, even though you're not born yet, but I'm recording this. You're watching in the future, just still reach out to me. I'm here for a minute. God is good. So transform, transmutate, heal, and just vibrate from your heart. Reflect back to source and God through your creative self-expression, through your heart. Bless your children. Protect them. Okay? Because, this could show some stuff happening with the kids, with your kids. So be mindful of that when you think about Pluto and all that it deals with, And watch out, because you could maybe potentially get involved in some secret, not just romances and relationships, but even like a secret society. Okay? So follow my social media. Follow me at TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, Tailored to Coaching, at Twitter, at Tailored to Scene, at Big 3 Astrology. Getting ready to start my Saturn series. Hope you guys like that. You voted for it. But, I finished up Mars. I'm moving through Pluto. And I'm just trying to be of service and to help you guys evolve to be the best versions of yourself. Okay? So, hit your boy up. Get a chart done. And do you, be you, and understand your power. And that's through the birth chart, through the map of your life, through human design, through numerology. Okay? Eric Taylor, Tailored to You Coaching. Bye, Pluto, fifth house, cinco. Peace.